I'd like to welcome us to the day 2 of this workshop, and we'll be starting with message mapping. As scientists, as researchers, it's very, very important for us to know how to deliver our messages, craft our messages. There's what we call key messages. When you are confronted with the media, when you're confronted with an interview, when you're confronted to write like a media report, how do you craft your messaging? It's very, very key, and we're going to be exploring that very briefly this morning. All right, so I said message mapping is a strategic process that organizes key messages and supporting points. You have your key message. You should have at the back of your mind what is that, what you want to put out there. You know, have your core, what's your key message, that's your core. Then you have like 3 messages that okay, this is what I want to put out there. So why message mapping? It helps convey information clearly. It aligns messaging across channels and enhances overall communication effectiveness. So message mapping helps you to clearly state your points. It helps you to clearly tell your story. It helps you to clearly articulate what you want to talk about. It helps you to plan. It helps you to anticipate. It helps you to better, for example, if you're going for a media interview, when you have your messages, it allows you to strategically plan what you want to say in your communication and helps you to ensure consistency. You are not saying one thing here and saying another thing there. And as journalists, we all know that journalists, they have a way of boxing people to a corner. But when you are armed with your 3 key messages, just 3 key messages, no matter how you are boxed to a corner, you are able to find your way back to your key messaging. So that message mapping is very, very key in that regard. Now, components of message mapping. Number 1, like I said before, your core message. The central idea you want to convey. It's the main takeaway you want your audience to remember. Keep it concise and memorable. What is the central idea? For example, NBMA, National Biosafety Management Agency. We want to pass a message to the public on safety. The NBMA is, for example, telomerase that was recently launched in Nigeria, and NBMA wants to pass a message of reassurance. The core message is we want to reassure the public that telomerase is safe. That is our core message. We have identified that core message. So that is number 1. Identify your core message. What is that thing that you want? Why do you want to pass that message? What is that thing that you want the public to know? What is that thing that you want the media to know? What is that thing? Why are you going for that interview? So you need to know. Now, supporting points. Additional information that reinforces the core message. These points provide context, evidence, or examples. Arrange them logically to build a cohesive narrative. So your supporting points. You have identified your core message. NBMA want to reassure the public on safety of telomerase. That is our core message. Now your supporting points. What and what? Now you talk about risk assessment. Risk assessment has been done. This has been done. That has been done. You put it, your supporting point. Now, audience segmentation. You have to tailor your messages to different audience because they are, when you are talking to a fellow scientist, it's different from when you are talking to a farmer. It's also different from when you are talking to a journalist. It's also different from when you are talking to a layman that does not even understand, like you are trying to persuade someone. Maybe someone already has an orientation, already has something in their head concerning that issue. So the way you have to identify your audience. Who am I going to talk to? When, for example, you are invited for a TV interview, these are the things you have to know. Who are my audience? Okay, the person, first of all, the person that is going to be interviewing me, who is the person? What is the perception of that person? You can do a little research on that. That will help. So you have to tailor your messages different to different audience group. Consider demographics, interests, and communication preferences. Customize supporting points based on their specific needs. So knowing your audience is very, very important because it will help you to tailor your message based on the needs of the audience. Because a farmer, the way you come and talk to a farmer concerning GMOs will be different from the way you talk to a consumer concerning GMOs, because a farmer will want to know, if I plant teller maize, for instance, will I get increased yield? So that is the point that the farmer wants to know. If the consumer will want to know, if I eat teller maize, now, what are the health implications? Has there been any health implications? So these are two different messages for two different audiences. So it is very, very important we know that. Now, benefits of message mapping. Clarity. It helps you have clear messaging. Message mapping ensures that your core message and supporting points are concise and easy to understand. It helps you break it down. It helps you, when you are talking to the person will understand, because you are already armed with what you want to say. You are already anticipating what you want to say. So it helps you with clear messaging, and it helps to avoid ambiguity. Clear messages prevent confusion and help your audience grasp the intended meaning. Also, it helps to align your message and make your communication consistent. Message mapping aligns messaging across different channels, e.g. press releases, social media, speeches. So it helps you align your message, and it gives you a unified voice. One voice. Like I said earlier, by the time you plan your message, you are armed with your three key messages. You are not saying one thing at the beginning, and you are saying one thing in the middle, and you are saying another thing in the end. You are not being boxed to a corner. So it helps you when everyone communicates with the same key points. For example, I keep using National Biosafety Management Agency. So in MBMA, for example, you have the management staff now armed with your three key messages. So anyone who is attending a media interview or going for a media interview, you have those three key messages. So you are armed. You know that, okay, this is what I have to say per time. This is what I have to say at any point in time. No matter how much the media grills me, I will still come back to that my key message, safety. I will still come back, safety. MBMA ensures safety. We are doing our best to ensure safety. We have done our risk assessment to ensure safety. We have done. We have checked for so and so to ensure safety. So that is very, very important. Another benefit is efficiency. It saves time. Pre-planned, pre-mapped messages streamline communication efforts. When you plan, you map out your message. It helps you save your time. It helps you, it helps you, it makes you that you are not startled. You are not caught off guard in an interview. It helps you. It helps you stay prepared. It will help you make sure that you are not, no matter how much, like I said, the journalist comes at you, no matter how it is, even if the question he or she is asking you are not too familiar, when you have your armed tricky messages, it helps you keep going back to your familiar territory, ready to use. Having well-structured messages at hand saves time during crisis situation or routine communication, like I said before. So no matter how much, when you have your tricky messaging, it helps you in that regard. So I had said before, message mapping is a visual aid for packaging and presenting information in a compelling format that facilitates quick understanding. I said before, it ensures consistency. Like I said, it's very, very important. Have your 3 key messages. A message map conveys 3 key messages from the project supported by 3 facts. 3 facts. We have done our risk assessment. We have checked for allergenicity. We have checked for toxicity. We have checked for this. We have checked for that. 3 facts. No matter how much, you go back to your facts. So always remember the power of numbers. It's very, very important. Don't let your key messages be too much. Make it short. Make it simple. Make it easy to remember. Just bullet points. Key points that you can easily remember. No matter, you can just call you unawares, but you have your 3 key messages that you remember, and you can just flow with that. Now, yes, we talked about knowing your audience. What is the core problem you are trying to solve? I had said that before. You have to identify that thing you want to talk about. You don't just go and just, because also Voice of Nigeria has called me for an interview, and you just go. No, you have to know what's this interview, what is it going to yield? How is it going to affect? Who is this message going to? So it's very, very important. When you have that, then you go down to it will help you build your messaging. Then you now know how you solve this problem, idea 1, how you solve this problem, idea 2, and how you solve this problem, idea 3. Message maps are tools for presenting facts and figures on a particular subject in a format and facilitate quick reading and comprehension. That facilitates quick reading and comprehension. So message maps are very, it encourages comprehension. You are able to understand. Anybody you're talking to is able to understand. Now, this is like how you can be able to plan your message. Like I said before, you have your goal. National Biosafety Management Agency. We want to pass a message. Our goal is to promote biosafety in Nigeria. Message 1. We have done safety assessment. Now you put your supporting points. Okay, you have done safety assessment. What and what have you done? We have checked for this. We have checked for that. 3 points. You can say we have checked for toxicity, allergenicity, and weediness. Point 2. Okay, how have you been able to carry Nigerians along? We have collaboration with this, we have collaboration with that, we have collaboration, and you go on to you see, it makes it easy. You are flowing. You don't need to crack your head so much, because you already have your laid down points. You are armed with it, so it makes it a whole lot easy. All right, so I'll just conclude. Like I said before, it's a very, very easy to go one. So I'll just conclude. Even as a scientist, it's important. You need to be a storyteller. You need to be able to personalize, acknowledge, connect, and build trust. Only then can we talk about the science. Because if you do not personalize, if you're not able to build trust, and when you have these messages, it will help you to own it. It will help you to own whatever issue you are talking about. It will help you to build trust, because the person talking to you will know that, okay, this person knows what he or she is saying. So, and it's only then that you can be able to gain the confidence of the journalist, you can be able to gain the confidence of the communicator, and you can be able to talk about the science. So I'm just going to run through some very brief points here. Now, core message 1. NBMA approves new genetically modified crops. Okay, we want to inform the public. We have approved new genetically modified crop. And our supporting points. Safety assessments were conducted. 1. Benefits to farmers. 2. Regulatory compliance details. That is that. on that particular core message that we want to talk about. Now, if it's a social media campaign, and we would say, okay, what's our core message? Biotechnology for sustainable future. Now, what's our supporting point? Share success stories, e.g. pest-resistant crops, highlight environmental benefits, and encourage dialogue with followers. Now, for example, again, so the DG MBME wants to make a speech. The core message she wants to present, balancing information and safety. What are the points that should be in this core message? Acknowledge benefits of biotechnology, emphasize rigorous risk assessment, and commitment to public trust. So these are just examples of core message and 3 supporting points. So with this, being a scientist, being a researcher, you are able to communicate effectively. It will help you to communicate appropriately. Thank you very much.